What's going on, champs and jambets? It's FireMonkey here, and if you remember anything about the last season of Fortnite during Fortnite OG, we had the introduction of ranked cups into the game. This was a weird little system that they were actually doing where you would be able to win a free glider or umbrella depending on the time you actually participated, and it appears that they're going to be continuing to do this every single season. However, instead of having two different rewards for two different times, it appears that they're singling it out to just be a free ranked umbrella every single season. So for people unaware of how the whole entire ranked cup works, basically it has a solo, a duos, and a squads variant that takes place over 3 different days in 3 different time periods. So you have a lot of times to actually participate. If you're someone who didn't participate in solos and you want to do duos, you have the option to go in as a solo fill, and there's just a lot of, things going on there to make it so anyone can compete to actually get these. And then all you have to do, which hasn't changed since the original ranked cups last season, is get 75 points in one of the sessions to actually gain the free reward. After that, you'll get a ranked reward, that is delayed around like 3 hours after the cup actually ends, that will actually grant you a little cosmetic. This time around it'll be an umbrella that shows your highest rank for the season you actually obtained that reward in. So for example, if you get Unreal rank this season and you didn't have Unreal rank last season, but you had the glider for both seasons, you would only have Unreal rank on this season's umbrella, and you wouldn't have Unreal rank on last season's umbrella. So it's a lot of confusing things going on there, but basically think about it as, hey, whatever your highest rank is this season, in the same season that you get one of the ranked rewards, that's what the rank will actually show up on the cosmetic. Now this time around they're actually doing something very interesting, and I hope they go back and add this to the old ranked cosmetics, which is this right here, where you can see that the ranked reward for earning 75 points in the ranked cups that'll be coming up in early January actually have edit styles. So depending on whatever your highest rank is, you'll be able to select different edit styles all the way from bronze to Unreal rank. But of course, if you're someone who only gets like gold or platinum or something like that, you won't have access to those higher up edit styles. It's a really cool system to see Epic Games do, and it actually addresses one of my concerns I mentioned previously in another video, where I was like, these rewards are cool, but I think it would be a lot nicer if I could choose the lower variants of the cosmetics when I unlock them. And it appears that Epic Games actually did listen to that feedback and decide to implement that into the upcoming umbrella. Now you might be wondering, okay, cool, we have umbrella with edit styles, we have to play ranked this season to get the highest version of the umbrella, and we have to do a ranked cup where we get 75 points in order to obtain it, but when does the ranked cups actually begin? For solos, it is January 12th, February 2nd, and March 1st. So you'll have 3 different months where you're able to actually compete in solos to actually obtain this. For duos, it is January 13th, February 3rd, and March 2nd. So one thing you'll notice is that solos happens first, then duos on the next day, and squad on the day right afterwards. And then of course, if you're someone who only plays solo, but you want to go ahead and compete in the duos or squad ones, you can't find people to log in with you or whatever, or you just can't find any of your friends who are the exact same rank as you, the option to be a solo fill will be enabled in these modes for duos and squads, allowing you to go ahead and still compete as long as you're fine with a random person being on your team. And then of course, when it comes to how you actually earn the points, it's basically just placement, right? You can get eliminations here and there, but you can also just hide the entire time, get your 75 placement points, and be on your way that way, and it isn't the hardest thing to do in the game, right? You'll just need like 2 or 3 good games here and there. Now for squads, it is January 14th, February 4th, and March 3rd, so you have a solid set of dates to actually compete in this, right? I mean, you have a total of 9 different time periods where you're able to actually do this. Of course, you're allowed to do it in any rank, any region, and everything, and for example, if you get 75 points for the umbrella, the only thing you'd be competing for after that is basically just bragging rights. You can decide if you want to try going for the highest score in your region or whatever for that specific period, or if you want to just go ahead and say, you know what, I got the umbrella, I'm going to call it a day there, and you'll be completely fine with either option that you decide to pick. But another very important thing to actually mention about this is that these are one of the rare cups that actually don't have a match limit. So you don't have to worry about playing 10 matches and then being locked out. You can play an infinite number of matches. The only limit that is actually there is the time period for how long you have to actually compete, which I think is around like 3 to 4 hours, but you have a pretty lengthy time period where, to be completely honest, if you want to strategically plan it out in a way where you get like the first placement point and then you back out, that is a possibility for you. You can can do that and you won't be penalized or anything like that. You know, you'll go ahead and have to figure out how you want to do it, but you don't have to worry about having 10 back-to-back very bad games or get eliminated right off spawn and then it's over. You could play very, very aggressively if you wanted because you're not going to have your matches capped or anything, which is a very nice thing to see from these ranked cups, and I do think it's going to be interesting to see how they evolve over time. But yeah, with that said, you get a free umbrella, which I'll go ahead and show it on screen this time around, and you'll be able to obtain from the ranked cups. We don't have a free glider for this season from the whole entire ranked cups, it's just this umbrella, but maybe they'll continue evolving it and changing it over time as you continue to go ahead and grind out the game. Now, I do want to mention right now that you don't have to have any of your ranked rewards claimed here. As you can see, I've only done one of the 9 different sections of actual ranked rewards here because, you know, I don't really want to sit there and do the storm circle stuff, but you will be able to compete in this cup regardless of if you played ranked at all. If you've played it a lot and you've completed all the challenges, you don't have to worry about any of that type of stuff. So with that said, I hope you guys are excited for ranked cups to actually return to the game in early January and to see how they evolve it in the future seasons, because this is something that they want to keep in the game going forwards. They don't want to make it a 1 to 2 season type of thing, and according to Epic Games themselves, okay, I don't know why 2 of those shots didn't even do any damage at all, but whatever. But they want to go ahead and make it something where you're able to do it every single season to get one of the umbrellas or whatever else, just with a slight little flair twist to it, depending on whatever your highest rank was, for more of like a bragging rights system. So until next time, I hope champs and champions enjoyed today's YouTube video. Like the video if you liked it, dislike it if you didn't like it, and peace out.